Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
Out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led onto the field by the former third-round pick back in 2012, and that's the quarterback Nick Foles.
And I thought in last week's game...
Now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. Percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall...
They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the... From the gun on third down, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And they'll work this down to the...
Fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And he's going to get...
Stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds.
Situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field
out for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In for the score.
That's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Foles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. It's like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yards.
It's tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Austin Prohl, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
We all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football. In a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Got some real estate inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Levante David. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 16. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it falls incomplete after almost being like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that. It looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last...
You can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Foles. Flush to his right. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And after the pick six, they go right back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 30.
Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A shot. Sack, you really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why.
Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Taft, I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception. The lead to the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home.
Game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball.
You make big plays for your team, and he had an opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can.
Success just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ezekiel on. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no? Into a double team. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had it again.
At the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
Like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. And this.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly... And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation.
Stafford on 1st down. Under pressure and hit. Better than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
Now Williams. And he gets the first down yard. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the...
Backs to the wall. The offense has him in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sideline. Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Complete. He finds Braid. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Bucket in 3. They'll set up a throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard. They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Fourth down. Out trots the kicker. In a big spot here. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. It put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there. There's 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he checks this one down to Williams.
Means your guys going downfield to catch the ball. They've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep you up.
He's back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bucs, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.